Right. Where were you born?
Upstate New York, Fulton's the town.
What's your full name?
Teresa Carol Reynolds.
What were some stories from your childhood?
Oh my gosh. Well, I lived in a different home than like today. And my family lived on a farm, and so I've got a lot of stories of being outdoors, running in the woods, being with animals. That was kind of what my childhood was like.
What jobs have you had in your lifetime?
I was first job out of high school, I was an artist. And it was way back in like the 60s, and I made bottle caps for glass milk bottles. And then they switched over to cartons like you have today, those waxy kind of milk containers. And so our business was huge, and we did a lot of changeover work from bottles into those cartons. And then did electronics, worked on the very first General Electric portable color television sets, and everybody wanted them for their homes. They could get them for $100 a piece. They bought them for every room in their house and their garages. They were really hot. And then computers came in. I worked on personal computers. I worked on electronic ignitions for cars. 9.5 years experience. I've worked for General Electric, Texas Instruments, IBM. I worked for a lot of major electronic companies. And then I was a nurse and a teacher. And I also, when I retired, I got a muscle disease and I couldn't work as a nurse anymore. So when I retired, I just started doing my artwork that I've always loved and just continued with art.
How did you get into doing your art?
As a child, I just scribbled all the time. And my mother used to say, honey, you know, the dust will always be there, but you've got talent and you've got to do something special with it. And she encouraged me. My very first portrait I did, my mom was a barber, and I did my cousin Billy, and I did a portrait of him, and she says, looks just like him. You've really got to do something with your talent. So she hooked me up with that Art of North America, something like that, and I took correspondence courses while I was going to school, and I've just always loved to do art.